This is the complete guide to master sound sense in the game. Sound sense is as important as other skills in the game. Good sound sense will definitely give you an advantage over the enemy. Let's begin. The first basic thing is footsteps. It is the most important sound cue in the game. By identifying the direction and intensity of footsteps, you can easily know the enemy's location, giving you the advantage. This is the footsteps of an enemy approaching toward you from your front, crossing you and then going back. You can feel the shift in footsteps from the start to the end. Notice how in the beginning the sound is focused a bit forwards, as he crosses us and goes back, the sound shifts backwards. Now this is the sound of footsteps of an enemy coming from the left. Now this is the sound of footsteps of an enemy coming from the right. I am sure you must have felt the difference by now, how the sound goes from left to center and then from right to center. What if an enemy is crouching towards you? This is the sound of an enemy crouching and walking towards you from behind. Often in the last zones enemies are prone in the open and snake up towards you. This is the sound of an enemy crawling towards you while prone. Listen carefully. Now let's move on to buildings and compounds. Most enemies camp or hold compounds. Let us listen to the sound of footsteps of enemies in various compounds. Footsteps in one-story compounds have a similar sound to that of footsteps on the ground. Two-story compounds include these common compounds: barn houses, big houses, and squad houses. Sound in ground floors remain the same as in one-story compounds. Footsteps have same type of sound in all second floors of any compound. Three-story buildings include these types of buildings. Many two-story compounds with a terrace are also included under triple-story like these. Remember, footsteps on the third floor and the terrace do not have the same sound. Proper three-story buildings have footsteps sounds like this. We can see that the footsteps on third floor have a sound quite similar to that of second floor, just a bit lighter. Three stories, two stories, and squad houses with terraces have same sound of footsteps on the terrace. The sounds of footsteps on roof such that of any compound in Pubg are like this. Thus, we conclude that the roof and terrace have similar sounds. There are unique buildings on the map, namely the school compound, hospital building, Novo cranes and the apartments. These compounds have same sounds of respective floors, but they have multiple rooms, which makes it tougher to locate enemies. To locate enemies here we must understand on which floor the enemy is, then we need to understand the direction of the sound. After that we can locate the enemy. Let us go over all the compounds. Firstly, the school compound. Then the hospital compound. Now the cranes. Finally, the apartments. I am sure you were able to feel and tell the difference in all of them. I hope this guide helped you improve your sound sense and will make you better at the game. Do like, share and subscribe.